All right, part 4. Save Vision Draft Special. Thanks for still joining us. Thanks for still being here with us. We're gonna basically. I told you we're gonna do comparisons players. We're gonna do that next session. We're gonna basically just flat out talk about quarterbacks because
NFL and NCAA.
Yeah, and the players coming in, the NFL. Because actually my friend Treehouse down his huge backyard, and we've been playing. Me and him have been playing football there for 10 years. Probably good 10 years at this point. Because I'm 15 and I've been playing this since I was 5.
I have been for like 2 years.
He's been there for a couple of years. But both of us play quarterback down there, and we just love quarterback position. So, alright, quarterback discussion. We want to talk about, first of all, our busts and our sleepers. You want to do sleeper first or bust first?
Let's do bus.
Bust first. Alright, now, I'm going to talk about my bust, first of all. Ryan Mallett. I don't like him. And he's arrogant. He reminds me of Jimmy Clausen. He reminds me of Ryan Leaf. What happened to those two? Ryan Mallett's got a cannon arm.
Is Leaf even still in the league?
Leaf? Dude, Leaf was out of the league in 2004.
Oh, that's good.
Surprisingly, Dallas signed him. But,
Dallas has made some good picks.
who else had a huge arm that turned out to be bust? Marcus Russell. Who else had character issues? Marcus Russell. Who else had really decent accuracy? Marcus Russell. Anybody want to remind me of the Ryan Mallett story? This story I read online. Now, I'm not going to lie, I honestly think I read this on walterfootball.com. It's a great site, check it out. I know I'm not even supposed to be doing advertising, but walterfootball.com is a great site. I go there a lot. That's where I get all my draft data, basically. And just watching TV, watching film, that kind of stuff. WalterFootball.com, I read the Ryan Mallett story, where while taking an exam in algebra class, he stood up, looked around, and you know how you do those Scantron things when you're taking exams? He lost the Scantron, so he stood up, looked around and said, "Hey, who wants to give Ryan Mallett a Scantron?" All the girls, we know what happened to them. He got about 50. But I don't know if that's true or not, but that just shows me a question of his character. The fact that he stormed off while talking about drugs at the combine, something else. Ryan Mallett's a bust. I'm telling you right now, do not take him. Your turn.
To be honest, in the NFL, I think Cam Newton will be a bust.
I do too, but back it up.
Cause
You want to be in this business, back it up.
Alright, I will. I think he's a good athlete, but I don't think he's a good quarterback. He has an arm, and he has what?
Go.
And he has, but he relies mostly with his legs.
Vince Young.
Vince Young.
Come on.
And
Come on, man.
I don't think he'll be able to compete with the big boys like
Vince Young.
Brady. Sadly,
Brady.
Roethlisberger. Not Roethlisberger. Anyone.
Dude, Roethlisberger's in there. My top 5 quarterbacks this year are Brady, Manning.
Flacco.
No, Brady, Manning, Rodgers, Breeze, Ben. But anyway, that's aside the point.
Yep.
Alright, so we explained our bus sleepers. Do you want to go first?
Yep.
Alright, feel free.
I will. I think my sleeper is going to be Andy Dalton. And I think that...
TCU?
Yeah, TCU.
Yeah.
And he did win the Rose Bowl, I think he's a better quarterback, not athlete, but quarterback than Cam Newton. He has good accuracy, pretty good power, and I think he could make an impact in the NFL in a few years. But
I disagree. I think Dalton's a great quarterback, and I think he's going to be good. But I definitely need to point out that I don't think Dalton has the arm to succeed. I don't think it's that Peyton arm yet. That's something that can be.
But I don't think he can make an impact this year. But
he's going to take a while.
3-4 years.
I think he could be Aaron Rodgers' project number 2, where they groom beyond Peyton.
We'll see.
Yeah. My sleeper is Christian Ponder, quarterback out of Florida State. Just so you know, the producer at the Pulse Network, where I usually still kind of work, I just don't have time to go in. Kyle is watching this, yes, you can say I told you so. Christian Ponder reminds me a little bit of Matt Castle, even though he did play before. He's got the ability to make all the throws, and he's got the ability to make the big deep throws. I don't understand what the problem is with him. He's got the pocket awareness. Problem is he gets hurt a lot. That's the thing. So is Matt Stafford in this league, and Stafford can still be considered a elite quarterback if he plays. That's my Ponder rant. I see it. Okay. Now we want to talk about the quarterbacks in the league. Basically, the quarterback movements. We're just going to talk about the quarterbacks in the league and where we think they're going to end up. We have 3 names we're going to mainly talk about. Maybe even 4. But, yeah, here we go. Kevin Kolb, quarterback for Philly. What do you think he's going to be traded for, and where do you think he's going to go?
I think he's going to stay.
In Philly.
Well, I'm
that
not
is
sure.
bold. That is boldness, people.
I think that the only reason that Andy Reid is going to try and keep him is because of Mike Vick and how he did get hurt for a chunk of the season last year.
Very true. But if they draft an offensive lineman like Nate Solder, that's not the right page, like Anthony Costanzo, then he won't get hurt as much, right?
Yeah, but I think he'll stay. But if he doesn't, I don't think it's gonna be. I think they'll have to give up maybe not a big name, but a solid person.
Nah, I say if Cobb gets traded, he gets traded for a first-round pick, maybe even 1 and 3. I see him going to the San Francisco 49ers. That's a very good area. Jim Harbaugh's ready to teach quarterback. Cobb's ready to play. If Cobb goes anywhere, he's the day 1 starter. I can definitely see him going to San Francisco. He's a very good player, very good athlete. Reminds me a lot of like a gunslinger, maybe even Brett Favre. Alright, next, because we are running a bit out of time. Carson Palmer.
He's not staying.
Go.
I think, who I picked for Cincinnati was Blaine Gabbert. And I think that Blaine Gabbert could take over his job. And it's kind of obvious that he doesn't want to be in Cincy.
So where does Palmer go?
I don't know. I mean,
San Francisco,
maybe
Arizona.
San Francisco, Arizona.
I ain't fan where Palmer goes to San Francisco. But I have to disagree.
Arizona, I think, is going to get a big name. I mean, not a big name, but Larry's going to want someone.
Larry wants somebody. Larry either wants out or Larry wants somebody.
Larry doesn't want out.
Larry doesn't want out.
He's that kind of person.
Yeah. All right, because we are running a little bit out of time. Carson Palmer is going to stay in Cincinnati because if they draft A.J. Green and they can get rid of Teocho, that's probably the main incentive. Carson wants to win. Carson really just wants to win. He can't do that with all his nagging receivers taking the attention and making the Cincinnati Bengals more like the Harlem Globetrotters than the Boston Celtics or LA Lakers. Carson wants to win.
I think that...
All right, dude, we're running out of time.
All
right, Donovan McNabb, final quarterback we're going to talk about. Donovan, I see him going to Minnesota. Very good athlete. He is more of a pocket passer now than he was before. They have Joe Webb. Joe Webb can be groomed. But with Donovan, I can definitely see him going to a team. Minnesota's ready to win now.
It might be Minnesota, but he just needs to get out of Denver.
He needs to get out. He's got to get out of Washington. All right, we're out of time for that one. Final session coming up.
Overtime.
Final session coming up. We got some comparisons coming for you. We got some free agency talk, and we got a little bit of Larry Fitzgerald and what he's done lately.
Go Ravens.
Yeah, we got one more section.
Okay.
All right,